I would love if we could be honest and rebrand singles events as the truth, which is a perfect place to meet your brand new platonic best friend. Men don't go to these. Men do not go to singles events. Stop paying money to go to singles events. Men don't go. Stop it.
If I plan a singles mixer in Fort Worth, 6,000 women are going to come and there will be 3 men there.
She walked into the club with her head held high, dressed to impress, expecting every so-called high-value man in the room to notice her. She thought she was the prize, the center of attention, the one they would all compete for. But instead of being surrounded by wealthy, successful men begging for her time, she was ignored. Humbled by silence. Reality hit harder than the music blasting through the speakers.
I know this is gonna sound mean, but I just need to rant for a minute. Do ugly guys have more confidence than hot men? Because why did I go out dancing last night and the only guys with the to come and chat me up were 2s and 3s? And I am not saying that I'm a perfect 10, a goddess of a woman, but I would like to think that I could pull a man who's hotter than the living embodiment of a toe fungus, and yet that's who's coming and flirting with me. And so men, I need y'all to weigh in. I need attractive men specifically to weigh in. Are y'all shy? Is that what the tea is? Are you already booed up? Or are you just so fine that you don't need to approach a woman because they just automatically come up to you? I'm confused. I would like some insight. Please let me know down in the comments.
Filipino guys just not interested in meeting girls in real life? Okay, so we've been hosting these parties in Manila where a countdown reveals everyone's date for the night, and surprising but not surprising, there are always more girls than guys. Like, in all honesty, we had to postpone one of our parties because we had 50 girls and only 10 guys. Like, where are the Filipino guys? Are you guys stuck on dating apps? Because girls are starting to delete them and meeting people in real life is back again. So sign up for the next one or send this to your single guys because we honestly need them.
For years, women have been told the club is the place to find the one, a successful man with status and money. But here's the truth, men of value don't need to chase women at the club. They're busy building businesses, working on their bodies, and investing in their futures. The only men who hang around hoping to impress women in those environments are the very ones they claim not to want.
I've now seen 2 videos today, one naturally and someone tagged me in the other one, of 2 Dallas TikTokers or influencers who went to a singles event last night, right? And both of them had the same thing. First of all, Dallas women are gorgeous. They always have been. Shout out to them. They were talking about how it was all Dallas women in there and no men. Like, they literally said the exact same thing. Both of them said it was like 10 men in there, including the one guy who made the thing, right? Because one of the influencers was a guy, the other one was a girl. And I'm just going to tell you why the men aren't going. The men are exhausted. They are exhausted from the rejection. They're exhausted from the criticism. Like, think about, I made a video for y'all earlier this week about some girl who made a video talking about calling some of the women in Dallas male-centered because they are going to like the run clubs and stuff, trying to find a man. But those would be some of the same women who would come to a singles mixers.
We've left the event. Now we are eating doner kebabs. Okay, I'm back, and here's the update. I did not meet my husband. Honestly, I feel like the event was pretty poorly organized. Like, everyone was kind of just in a room, and I don't know, there was just like no natural mingling going on. There was also no music. The drink situation was also kind of just like pre-made pictures of margaritas. And then, what else? Oh, and there were no tacos. They promised us tacos, and there were no tacos. Another thing, but this one I kind of expected, that there were just so many more women than men. Like, it is New York City, and it's also a ticketed dating event, so I feel like that kind of lends itself to being more female heavy.
She tried to get attention with the outfit, the makeup, the attitude. She looked around expecting stares, drinks being sent her way, and conversations opening at every corner. Instead, the men she labeled as high value barely glanced at her. They weren't impressed. They weren't interested. And while she pouted at the bar, she realized that her beauty wasn't enough currency in a room full of men who had already seen it all.
I just got back from the most unhinged speed dating event of my entire life. Dating in Charlotte is a problem. Honestly, this needs to be studied. This experience needs to be studied. So I will preface this by saying I did not want to go. This is not my cup of tea. This is not how I generally meet people. I was very concerned and very anxious, going into this. I really was. Like, truly. I tried to get out of it multiple times. I texted my best friend. I was like, I just don't think I should go. She was like, no, you need to get out there. Stop meeting men on these apps. Start meeting men in real life. As we know, men don't approach women as much in real life. So a speed dating event felt like the perfect place to meet men where they would feel comfortable approaching women and women would feel comfortable being approached. Here's where everything went wrong. Now, the event started at 6 o'clock. I will admit, I got there at 7:30. Maybe a problem. But the thing about it is the flyer said this is a mix and mingle speed dating happy hour. First of all, I don't even know that those words really go together, but to me, it felt like kind of a come and go as you please. So I didn't want to be the first one there at 6 o'clock. Showing up at 7:30 was also not the move though, because when I walked in, it was packed. And what do you think I saw? What do you think I saw? Exactly what I thought I was going to see. 80 women sitting alone. No men in sight. None. I promise you. I will overlay a video. There were I could not see one man outside of the people servicing tables at this place.
The real blow came when she tried to approach one of them. A sharp suit, a Rolex, the kind of man she thought was her ticket to the life she wanted. But instead of giving her the time of day, he politely smiled, and walked past her, hand in hand with another woman. That moment stung. She realized she wasn't the exception, she was just another face in the crowd.
I'm gonna ask a guy out. I've just seen him over there. He's the hottest guy I think I've ever seen in my life. So rejection therapy. This feels like the biggest rejection therapy ever. Let's do it. Excuse me, I just wanted to say that I think you are so hot.
Wow, thank you.
You're welcome. I wondered, would you go on a date with me?
Unfortunately, you're not really my type. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
No problem at all. I hope you have a great day.
You too.
Goodbye. Thank you.
Statistics are showing that more and more men in their 30s, 40s, and 50s, I think it's like 70%, are choosing to stay single. Honestly, in my personal opinion, is that we have way too much to lose. If the relationship doesn't work out, if you wake up one day and you're just sick and tired of us, and then if we get married, God, it only gets worse. I mean, you guys wind up taking everything from us. No offense to all the women who are decent out there.
So I have a genuine question. Where in this day and age do you find men? Like good actual men? Tinder, no. Hinge, no. Bumble, that's a joke. Co-workers, no. That is banned. That is a joke as well. Uni, no. Don't be ridiculous. I don't reckon you'd find someone at a bar or clubbing. No. Festival, also no. Also, like, do I have the money to go to a festival every month? No. Like, genuinely, where do you find men? Where do you find your men?
Nowhere. In my dreams.
In your dreams.
Yep.
Modern women often believe access to high-value men is guaranteed simply because they show up. But value attracts value. Men who work hard for their success don't waste it on entitlement. They want loyalty, femininity, and character, not just a pretty face in a dark club. And as more women rely solely on looks and attitude, they'll continue to be humbled by the reality that the men they want don't want them back.
Epidemic. There's an epidemic of men not approaching women at the bar. Let's talk about it. That's good. Thank you. I'm not really quite sure. Men are afraid of being rejected. We are not going to reject. Some girls will. Men are so afraid of being rejected, but I bet you 90% of the women will actually not reject you if you approach them right. And what's the right way? Not coming up to me saying, hi, what's your name? And putting your hand out to shake my hand. Also, like, don't come off too strong. If you're like coming over and saying, you're so beautiful, like, I'm immediately like scared. Yeah. Like, now I know your intention is you want to date me, even though you don't even know me. Yeah. Or that you want to hook up. That ain't gonna work.
On today's episode of I Have Too Much Time on My Hand and I Be Doing the Most Random. So I basically came across this TikTok account that wants to revamp how people date. I said, boom, it's cute. You know, let me see what it's hitting for. I got there very well organized. I can see why they had success. But where the at? I wasn't even trying to be picky. But where to find it at? No, not the balls. Under 5'9". It really wasn't hitting. It was more females than men, but you know, you can't control that. I immediately checked out, went to the bar. I'm at the bar. It's like a whole bunch of other females that feel the same way. We all decided that that was not our vibe. It made no sense to waste our time. Ended up leaving. We got dinner and some drinks. Oh no, it was a cute experience. I was able to network and make more friends. It was exciting and fun and new. Where the our target audience definitely wasn't there. We all decided we're gonna have to do something different.
The lesson is simple. High-value men aren't waiting in nightclubs for attention. They're out in the real world, building their empires. And until women realize that, they'll keep chasing illusions and keep getting humbled.
This is so stupid. But I just went live on TikTok to try to talk to people in real time. We are doing great on responses. I have 55 responses. Unfortunately, they are all women. So that's not going to work. You guys, we need to find eligible men, and I know they're out there. I literally only know one man, though, that I wanted to do for this sort of setup, and he pissed me off last night, so I don't want to help him. I'm going to gatekeep. He's not worthy of you. Not right now, not when he's in the doghouse. Anyways, maybe that's not funny to anybody else, and I'll tell you, going live on TikTok, that felt like one of the most vulnerable moments of my life. And I know that two of you guys that follow me, y'all saw, so I'm sorry.
Single by chance?
No.
And you?
Married.
No? Single by chance?
No, I'm not, sorry.
No? Are you single by chance?
I'm not.
No? Do you have single friends by chance?
I'm sure I do.
Yes.
Not very many.
Single?
No, I'm married.
No? Ah, okay. Excuse me, are you single by chance?
No.
No? Single by chance? No? Are you single by chance? No? Do you have single friends? No. Are you single by chance?
I'm not, I'm afraid.
No. Is anyone single by chance?
Nope.
No one is single. Are you single by
I'm
chance?
Married, sorry.
Do you have any single friends?
I probably do have single friends, yeah.
Can you give them invitation for the singles party this Friday? Are you single by chance?
No, unfortunately not.
No.
Sorry.
Do you have any single friends?
Yeah, they've actually just appeared.
Can you invite them for singles party this Friday? Ask you, are you single by chance? Are you?
Do you want to take me?
Are you single?
Do you want to marry me?
This has been the Sigma Chronicles, where truth cuts deeper than comfort. Stay sharp. Stay Sigma.
The good men app. They're everywhere. But you told them to stop approaching. So they did. Now, they're not approaching you. And you're confused as to why. Because you told them to. And now you're asking, well, why aren't men approaching? Because you said not to approach. They're doing what you said. Last I checked, most of the time, men do what they say they're gonna do. And, you know, if a woman says, please don't approach me, they won't approach. And when men are straightforward, men are very straightforward, most of them. Like I said, I'm not generalizing all of them, but most men are very straightforward. So if you say, don't approach me, it doesn't mean, yes, please approach me, but like, don't, because that makes no sense. Men are not mind readers. So if you want a man to approach you, maybe you should approach him first, because your buying signals aren't making any sense unless we start dropping handkerchiefs like we used to back in the day.
That's today's chapter of the Sigma Chronicles. Subscribe for more unfiltered reality.